Summer is, of course, a time of travel for many folks, and in the Finger Lakes region, it remains a hot spot for weekend getaways, attracting visitors from across the world. However, some nearby resorts are seeing less patrons from Canada this year compared to last. Ryan Hermanette spoke with travel experts about the contributing factors and filed this report.
New data released by U.S. Customs says that less people are crossing the border between upstate New York and Ontario, Canada, with some nearby hotels seeing less Canadian visitors this summer compared to previous years. But could domestic travel make up for the loss? The local travel experts I spoke with say yes. Ame Palomini at the lake house on Canandaigua explained how summer is the busiest time of year for their resort. Their hotel is sold out most weekends due to various weddings and events hosted on site. But they have noticed less visitors from our northern neighbor.
So international travelers aren't a huge audience of ours to begin with. We have seen a slight dip in Canadian travelers, maybe 5 to 10%.
And this trend doesn't come as a surprise. According to U.S. Customs and Border Protection, there was an estimated 25% decrease in people crossing the upstate New York Canadian border in May of this year compared to May of 2024. U.S. Senator Chuck Schumer recently attributing the increased tariffs as the reason for this decrease. And many of these folks are travelers who would normally visit the Finger Lakes.
There's still an element of uncertainty with the tariffs, even in the moment. And when people are uncertain, they can take a pause on a number of things, and that includes travel. We're seeing some evidence of that with Canadians coming to the U.S.
But Gruba says this loss is being made up for by those who want to get away close to home, with inter-American travel being the strongest it's ever been.
What we're seeing is that people are prioritizing travel, that they will look to save in other ways, other areas, to make sure that they have money to take that time away, that much needed time away from work, either on their own or with the family.
Palomini says so far this season, the lake house is seeing more close-to-home visitors, but their team hopes to find new ways of attracting Canadian travelers as the year progresses.
Canada is very close, especially in the winter for ski season. That's really important for us. We do have, a Canadian rate that takes into account the exchange rate to kind of attract those travelers.
And the number of folks traveling within the U.S. is only expected to go up. Gruba says over the 4th of July weekend, an estimated 72 million people will venture away from home. Reporting in studio, Ryan Hermanette, News 8.